with. I have a certain slogan that I have used all over. Baby, you identify me about who I am. It is sanity. So when you come to home-based TV, what they have identified me is calling me Fapem So. That they know my real name, but all of them call me Fapem So because the consistent way I have mentioned it, I created it right when I started the show, and then I used it, and it's been 3 good years. It is not because Miss Rubia, but it is because I have said it for a very long time, and I think that you have come to know say sanity intino sana Emma Abba iti prempredie. You say Royal Natural any city gold for so abekama no and no say me hwe paper so bio. First na me ba me hwe say me hwe paper so. I don't need say me hwe paper so because constantly for the past 2 years or so no and also Royal Natural Health say me hwe paper so. Na mabojo welding I know them and it's always there. Me bana man ka Nanya se mi re na afi but ebi ana Joel hu yema Dr. Joel you are fine ebi ana nya se kana manka ebi a Joel hu na ema ana se wo se manka se city gold a bibia ebi ana me chama o problem ebi ana my friend na wan fa sa me ba na me dwa me nka no it's ana moving it here it bibia just by the way but Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic is at Bekala Pass post office say okohwa na bohunu say ade a ewo ho ne say eho ye ayaresabia now ayaresabia ba ko a aboa o my Ghana and the people of Ghana pa eye honum a whole lot of people have traveled far and near about especially women with infertility problems atumi solve e dia mom majority of them and you saying awa for ba at times here bomb documentary or TV so you see say yes I'm pa I said what damn de mano kanu and just me kind of boost mu kakeke but I'm saying it esisu dia say Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic ayebia man crofo through Apomodeng and I use myself as an example me and Kasa way back last year February it is a semi-cycle review not remember review last year February and me chairman last year you know that was those times I wasn't feeling okay at all. Let me share no o years na me catch and say me nipadua no ye me fichere afei bia bi wo ho aye me ya me ko to dwe ni me ba bi wo wa me tia me ya me ado so no I need to do a limpid profile na me nti din ne da eti me am wife na ti ba medical doctor ti me fa phone na me friend na busa na so e dey na friend limpid profile ono kwa me busa no so me ka bibi no so say men call clinic be an hospital na men call a limpid profile. Do I realize that 2 medical doctors have told me to do something called limpid profile? So I went to Dr. Joel and then oye me limpid profile na o screening me e share me moja I try me bia o se me come na me se metena waje results me ni ba bia akọ metena waje jano pa no na office na me didi ye me wie na me try 2-3 hours report by then I had my report on me trans 101 not try me say these are the problems that I have with my system. Now it is reversible. Oh mamia ratio say all those things happening to me now is reversible because let me slow say many stroke because we catch them say sadi na yewa countermount to stroke it na me slow no ka say oh no it is reversible. Everything I want my system ni be boil up nyina no cholesterol wine ni nyina reversible unti obeye ho adwuma. Then I get a regime. So I do to diet so, we are to exercise so, we are to a draw so, and fantastic. Here I am, 1 year and sometime down the line, from last year February to this year February to this time. Men call hospital, men call clinic, men call baby. As a somebody who got a review, I mean one thing. It may come for Royal Natural Mawa. Now me come for you say, Obi a what problem? I want ya bia what chill nyan wedru. For telephone number na TV ni so no frɛ wo mu woni book appointment enumire ya me no kasa ya wo de fa phone frɛ book appointment e ho nya clinic e beja be kwa salai sa no okwa within a short time ya book appointment near what to time so sa obi bia o panie or ye blood test or ye kwan or ye bibia e wo ho and I obi frɛ me o so person ye bibi and me fa phone frɛ doctor me friend pepe no so oh yes et to say church meaning nyina format no ka kire no nombra Eti almost everything about beside Dr. Joel or that Royal Natural Hubiano, there is a solution. It may patrol. A patrol. And the few found out of them from go there and let's get the results. Thank you. Then we go to City Gold. Then we talk about the best of jewelries. Among for koto jewelry. Na obudi bedu fie no. Odi senior man na pa. Odi dware na pa. Odi ye hwan na pa. Omo de ne ntesa. Uto ringa. Udi be senior ma. Udi be dware. Udi be kwa koda pumu. Udi be da swimming pool mu. Eye good. Eye kama. Apart from that, asumade wristwatch. Ibu de hin na ope. Bangles. De kwa yie. De kwa engagement. De kwa party. Jewelries. And your City Gold. Ewo makola. Edutwam. Ubenya biato. Nani chine ya. Form number ya. Ghana have bia wo bia. So wa brochire mpo na aba na officer ne boy den wa. Ubdu Ghana pepepa. Meaning ko for brave fia brochire aba. Ubeba no mawura ho. No ma kodi omudwa. Bramakola. Ghana National Fire Service side wa. Uduru afre telephone number we. No mo direct na koto. Omo post pepepe ana ma wig assault to be brave so omo ton de yehye de yebo kente assault wo peso ware na de odebe kwa akogye aware ho niema ni nyina City Brother eton bi na miji omo dipa se omo etumi ye se adwuma we tiko na oni omo nkodi nsa so adwuma ko we ana so masene na medi dwumadie yi mede brew eti bomode a nyahia ye na oni omundi nkomo na bibia enkoyi emfa maw bibia so beye fine e di amaw na ye che enkomo twetwera se there be so many news going around na enkomo da pono so soronko na nkasa a me hyase e di abrewo matisa yese free senior high school 61.39% enya A1 to C6 in March in 2022 was as compared to 33.12% in 2016. This is where my problem is. My problem is that sa comparison na ye redu chum. As much as you are doing a yeoman job, that comparison the education it is one of the biggest downfall of our educational system. If you are politicians, more doing young basso. But I am telling you today, if we tell ourselves, say, per 2022 records, now only they compare 2016 records, improvement about. But please and only please, when we talk of improvement, let's try as much as possible to let us know, say increment about say the impa, some quality be failure. What are we doing for those of them who were not able to make up the grade? Now, only some people be circulating our social media. So, boy, Miss Me boy, say le gon for say level 200, level 300 for one when you're setting grade for bino, one be my madden, one be you my dear free school, one be sakium, me who say security, me need concrete evidence about it, so me personally can't watch them, be. But I keep on asking myself, if we make the comparison thinking, sir, it has been better. It has been better. But have we been able to get 100%? 61.39%. Is it 100%? A1, is it 100%? And then I can bear for Ghana, the educational system, a teacher for educational division, more for Anja Juma, my pen, baby, I don't know, and Kuala, I want Ghana, which we know too very well, say, and young Kuala, you know, the yard, dear. Per Adjuna Denny Petimopiana, dear. But Ankianko Kasa 61% as compared to 2016, but we are talking about 90%, and we don't do any comparison. I don't want to hear that. You are 90%, so we are doing well. If you Ghana for Mumaya now you're saying money crying, and then teacher for a dear 100%. We want to move forward. If you 2016, if you are great Nikosu kakra, we have been there. As compared to 2016, maybe you always want to say 2012, 1998, 2008, only radio school no one from there. So this one doesn't mean say we free senior high school no to the start say me and Kanwasem. A lot of Ghanaians currently as I speak to you, Today, everybody who speaks about free senior high school, but say, Obianka say a new. Obianka say a new, but the implementation, Obianka say a new. That means, say, almost here in Nigeria to say, a depart. But the balances of equations are a year now, a person actually say, a year to the extent say, a yes, so obedient. I have a personal problem with that. And you best say, when we are doing well, dear, you're moving away from dear. No, now you just say, what are the lapses that have made others could not meet that grade? And you did a young to me and your 60, 70, 75. So I didn't a young to me and yes, 80 grade. No, a dear young fan brand, oh, young to me and you so Ghana way. This is what we are doing. Ghana for this is what we intend to do. Ghana for we want to reach this mark so that we are saying in terms of education. We are there equally, not by politicizing it. So when I saw it, I saw say as usual, you say you come and ask you. You be kontokwa, you be chimanso, you be ye, na you be ya be wiechire no, na faso bi anyeden, amfa mbaso. And it doesn't augur well for our educational system. It doesn't speak well of our educational system. And I believe strongly say you giant comparison ya, we will be able to go far. Because ye nyina na ye wo man Ghana, ana ye prese dia adesua be ye. Ya prese adesua be ko danim. Etisua ko fa bibi aba. Na dia ne ya depa. Let's embrace it and see the challenges and problems that are in, and then we work towards those things. But see, I know the salad that be a say, you compare obidia after when are we going to be able to move away from that level and move ahead? She's over can say, yeah. This is for Abba. No, don't figure Sabah. No, we didn't figure Sabah. No, we didn't figure Sabah. That is why I don't want to politicize this and I don't want to talk about it so much. Say, dear person, be trying to say, as compared to 2016, then you miss 2016. There was a certain government in power. Are you telling me that government were not doing well in education? About power, because say media mabase education mean ye. I don't believe so. Me ye me jin this ase aban bi beba obeka sa asem. I don't believe so. Eti de tie bia no I know too very well say obi aye ne de eti wo ya odi kakra no obi so ya ne de kakra. Let's move away from there and make it happen as a country. Say we will be able to make it say one day ebedu baby no ne ya den ya brusa level no so a na ye ko compare obi amfa compare obi a so you ready to name nkofo ene wo mu a aya bode ba yenim say mo ka e de age points, but the points is that what are the loopholes and what are yana yenhwe baby atokro de dado eno na Ghana fo nyina ye ka yenhwe ne yesisi sa atokro ni nyina na de ne be so unique na nkofo be sua free ya ho na ye yemfa nya example nkire wo mo say ampa ye start ye no challenges are ye nie obi a testimony you obi a ko gina sorry dem na o ma testimony a o kan na no baby o traye baby o daye aduani bi o di ye pempenso obi a no wo e di baby a wa bedru enti no one day when we are talking about free senior high school that we started in 2017 then we can say oh yeah say na enye issue ye breye ye nya shortage of this ye nya we enti mu amo ba no sa die we na mo nya nto ko se de be ya mutumi face sa problem ni bi no grader ye di champoa any grader ye di champoa. When I saw it I say oh this is good news, but the A1 to C6 in maths in 2022 was 2022, that was last year 2022, as compared to 33.12% in 2016. It was 61.39. Now 33 out to say who that means about half and about the couple. It is a good thing, no doubt about that. But the comparison is something that we must take a look at. Yes, Remo. Mumienche na sadia no ye be ye free kasa mu a ye yin free on tinka ba ye nya waka free senior high school maths and dear in 2022 no yenya upgrade eti wo de nka start free 2017 say 2017 results are nkufo nyaye no na ye say abraye tio abraye introduce free senior high school by 2017. This was how much one mom cultural exams nyaye now obema examples say because maybe a shade na for there was some challenges, there was say this is why it was this. Then we come to 2018 2017 2018, then you come no other can what them balance check and balance, then we come to 2019 year group check and balances come to 2020. But what jumping from 2022 way back to 2016? Adabraka kwesi prat besie adabraka. This is pure politics. 2022 what chem we year na wo shade na se no and go 2016 and you can fetch. You are talking about free senior high school. When did you introduce it? Also introduced 2017. So let's start from 2017 when you introduce it. And let's talk about it from that end. Abraham Messi 2022 and look at the great differences. Then we can say, you have done well. Per checks, no. Why you are there? What kakra. So by the time I ever do another year, now that is what I'm looking for. Now look at 2016 there. Then you are downplaying somebody's Juma or no, or irrespective of whatever somebody did, will be also the improvement kakra education. Mommy and fa, the need say and manipa na enkoye. So that is it for story me bumpy into it me be here. Now, my second story be funny to me, funny, but it's not as funny as that because the industry players don't see it as funny. But me not know you say. Baby enjoy Ghana for a year now mokasa politicians and your trust scam obi and obi akoya hwan and obi to abam obi and obi vote buying BSC baby now the kind story dey actual and these people are making masemi but we can confirm that the politicians they are part of them and they complain about them. So a chance upon this story I say sir Obi Bodia, I want your politician. Oh, what a funny world. Was a Ghanaian popular reggae artist, Rascally, defeated by former acting musical president Bessa Simons, angry with delegates over corruption. Now Rascally accuses delegates of taking his money without voting for him to become the musical president. Hey! Sawa, we take them for Muslim Cheska. Sir, oh, I see. Say we are seeing now. You Makacha Ghana for say yenja hypocrisy. Our man Ghana mua. Yanko yenimu da. Rascally say and confront Jinisika say wamu kotwaban and your man as Musician Union of Ghana. Ghana nyum to four. Kotwaba aje bribe. Ajo nyonko Ghana niya where no tini sika say yakotwa ba na be president wo mo toatia no ama ye ne ya. According to Rascally, he stored all various centers of musical officers and gave them some amount to vote for him, but the delegates failed to honor their promises. Now he emphatically acclaimed that the members of the union assured him of voting him as the next musical president. The members who took money from me and didn't vote for me should continue to wallow in poverty. Wabodia. Rascally Wabodia, oh, Wabodia. MP for more, and you know, assemblyman for the Eba on the 4th, and your master Nidia, and just some Ketwa. Assemblyman for Modiaba on the 4th, and your Modia Nidia, and just some Ketwa, which Dana watching. Whether by Pacho Pescasio. Na minim supposed to be delegates that too. So assemblyman for and now last year because he interview assemblyman we no fear if I say Newtown. Also akwai okofie bi mafie for catch him so to kokoma mo no man so makoto aba no. Hey, this country is fun. Hey, adie bia ye bia me catch am say yans the way we do our things ah. Esane ko form ko drum pempenso bia e your problem the maye. Today you see where it has gotten to. Ghana nyom to fo koto aba ayo obi abedi o manimu a wo mo agi nyom to ne sika adi Rascal Bnaka or Boa. The members who took money from didn't vote for me and should continue to wallow in poverty. I have a lot of things I am currently doing, and I would prefer to continue doing them than waste my time with Musica. Meanwhile, other executives were elected to work with Bessa Simons, the newly elected president of Musica, Reverend Dr. Yosin, first vice president, Abna Root, second vice president, S.K. Ajaman, general secretary, Reverend Asen, national treasurer, Reverend Gifty Gansa, hey, Mary Gansa, national welfare officer, and Chiswela, national organizer, are the executive to work with Bessa Simons. I'll book an appointment with Mene, a friend is saying, Papa Namedene Bahano, this man. I don't know if I'm former programs manager, I'm Medene Bahano. I'll work towards him now. Mene Nanya Ras, friend is a musical president, current president, Bessa Simons, not Mene 101. Ghana assistant should. Yeah, Daddy Bosco. Yes, I brought Daddy Bosco here. Okay, court cases about you know, I'm document in our ha. Daddy Bosco also sent me those documents about it. I'm call court. When you say, "What must we quite ya cho?" What much a woman so I'm a court to sign say court to charge them no more. Rascal and Bosco Sunday the court proceedings in the Breme and sign finally. I'm about to aba afedie. Rascal will say, Ghana for me and you know. Rascal say delegates at Tuaba, and delegates who vote at the Musician Union of Ghana cannot be outsiders unless you belong to the industry. They are not going to say 18 musicians are more Ghana. Why so broke? I will Tuaba, the Pamucho delegate. I will Tuaba. More broke out to the sense of more musician. But to be Jimmy Sikasabo Tuaba Mano, no more Dimuan Tuaba Mano. Hey, Salamutia. Salamutia. Muria, no more catch here. Politicians, and I call a not, you call one wine, and a vote buying, you busama, more can a traga, someone you know more consent room. Oh, not one that send Ramicas and Kankophobia semi. Then you have one consent room. Then for some catch ups, a Samuba Mumian would tell the Enka. Rascal Basama Wakai, and you are somebody serious. It is very serious because I say, or no, Genie Sika D. Yaman Trabamanon. They should wallow in poverty. Oh, young Kawamada. And a serious word. And this will be Jimmy Sika. Or let me a Casasabno. So I want Jimmy Sika. I want to Abama me. The Pacho Dihiasa. Are you serious? I will tell you Bessa Simons 101. Met try up and Busana. Ni future ni aspiration ni the person yema musicians wo country we mu na ya because Rascal dey say waka say we dey okọ friend kra wan we obedi watam we say there da so bodu akọ ya ni bre no but it's something that we have to look at because say e ba ni sa da bia ya ka chere mo say sika di enipa ni mu kan ya the correct thing that we have to get we don't get and niema ese fatasi say leadership qualities obiade ne de leadership qualities tie me obiade ne de it is about say people who are qualified to lead yeah ma lead here I am not saying except there's a Simon we know where we in but I am trying to put on the general context where Ghana ha a lot of voting na ekoso nyina no come here say sikasem abedie ne mu kan sika abedie ne mu kan and a problem bribery and corruption na yaka no eto twa ne to twa chena because say anyum to fo pomu bo mu to be bribery and corruption wa ye wia na yakoka obi de ya gya ho timum ye hwe bibi na ye hwe Rascal de no na emfa ye ras me ma sha de wa nya hwe ubanden wa brem next time na almost sika no ma yedu ebi ana obi de mu yedu sene wo ina ye de apia watiko enti yemfa ne sa na ye hwe na ebesimi akoyi na ya hwe be kudu. I never believe sir Ghana is becoming a place on one own Ghanaians hate to be in the country. Do you know why I'm saying this? I was shocked when I heard say yes Ukraine for and to kwasi na Ghana fight Ukraine bra so mumba. I was seriously shocked. And to kwasi for Ukraine. Ye kunipa. Ghana ni oti Ukraine. Ombra na busu efie ose memba. Ministry e ko na da so I bet death traps out. No quite recently Ghana for me na Ukraine tokwa. We were here when they said some Ghanaians they didn't come. We were here when footballer no and quick see no papaya achu. We were talking about Ghanaians doctors and what's our chrono so almost one fie. They said no we have medical school so ma me you know sometimes I did a dear party na one Ghana I don't know come on. There's some fatal patch many abrepa. Yeah, to come I get him kotoka o miss her. Then me kind no. I come for was service house. Say I don't am take him kotoka. Or friend me fikuma say. Them say me kind of credit. The last time I drove around kotoka, I go for me kotoka how no me che me car. Say I see what baby I pass here. Now I'm for there me drove say, I am fire jina me car. Been 2, 3 years, 4 years ago, you jina me car. Luckily this say now kwabi o ho no tie no radio so kumase ana hu mi o say slide ana ne mi tididi mu na esresem na medi mi media na pa be na me ko na nipa me ensa mema mi ro ba ko na me guy oba ye free say ehefa na ba kumase na ye cospenters na msuo ma me fa airport kobra ne me airport da me do oba ko airport say den ye me na minie ya che me ka easy. That was the last time I went there. It is a me because she will be so fear but we could be that. But I hope so I'll be better than Capito. Because me ni crowd no passport. Me ni pico have your passport and they say you dey go for kwa me ko Capito ni bi. A whole sports presenter 7 years only passport Ghana for mo anu no nya bi why. Then they last time match me she obi so nkopo so de ne ko my ya oni bi benya passport jom ko jam. Then people live outside the country. There is war in that country. They said they are not coming to Ghana. When we are living here, yatetia. We are staying. Ghanaians in Israel refuse to come back home and makes a Hamas war. What is Israel Hamas on Tokano? You have to bomb the Biao. You have to bomb the Bia. You couldn't pay the on my Nangasan go for the team. No, Apple baby afa. On my say Ghana for say Yambao. Yani here from Ghana. We are not coming. Embassy and the fire. Ghana from Papacho. Obi sending message in Bremi. I want to know reasons why people hate their own country. On my name, yeah, me no me too quite that. Obi a person or the corporate be a visit no patrol. Be find economy ko be that because me apa say me tia plenty 60 million in and out there. Me ni bi currently me ni bi. Ntene there me ni bi. Who obi a be fa me ko. No pa. Say you to bomb. Ni pe wu. On my phone, the last time I check, you see former Prime Minister of Israel. On who call for the bag. I pe play a Ghana Ghana for Tikrono so say, Omumba. Mentias here, I don't understand. I don't know Diawana. It's the end of your mind, sir. What is wrong? I don't want to say words, but I want you to send me a message. What is wrong with our country? That our own people have refused to come to their hometown. They prefer to die. Yan to bomb bunkuno. Ni amfani funumbra. Then so di ni pedriani baba se ni kind pass we si okotoka. No aba Ghana. Aha. O that them so dan oso da ekwa say okotoka. Obi nyane by force. You need to about who name 10 times. Kai down side down with there. I banned it in Jesus' name. So Israel. Now you to bomb. What down you to bomb? What so there's a bomb in the so. Na bomb ne ban papa na Ghana embassy. Edu ho. Ado peja ni say. Say hey, I don't go Ghana. Let me tell you, say I bind it in Jesus' name. I won't come to Ghana. I prefer to die in Israel with a bomb. Please, what is wrong with our country? And this matter, Ghanaian citizens, the leadership of this country, politicians, when it comes to this, they should ask themselves questions to say, why are our people refusing to come to the country? What is wrong? What do we have to do so that people, our own people, will love our country? When your time I say, obi oha ni subaya no, and obi oha to say, no, it is not time for that. It is time to sit down and ask ourselves. It happens in Ukraine. People said they will not come. It happened in Turkey. People said they will not come. Including Kwalanko for Esuya there, I am medicals, all Turkey, one so school for one so mine and commonly woman. Then I know ya chia Ghana for Ghana for so mumma. And net fit not be seen there, but one say. What is wrong with General Assassin? Aya bodin mayen. The God, where is the God bless our homeland Ghana and make it great and strong? Where is it? I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. Where is it? Where is the patriotism? Where Ghanaians live in their country and are happy, going about their normal duties? Are we having people in this country who are between the ages, school going age? When the opportunity comes for them to travel out of the country, Obeka say, I love my country and I won't go. Do we have some here? When you hear this, I think the international community will laugh at us. It is a shame. Oh yes. Say, when you hear this, now we are political leader, and now say we are ambassador. Now what's our code no so? I think say uko fiena we don't say two tables so I catch up say we have disappointed some people as a country. Seriously, we have disappointed some people. How will people choose death? And then the people dreaming ebe choose between a war and in the country. Mama yanyi ye na yasefem papa and ya depama yen. I won't blame those people, but I want to blame say your system be that system na create a problem nana. Is it that system? That system be wo I first here reverse it. This is bad oh. This is very bad oh. But whether it is an economy, whether it is where, whether it's where, I am not going to mention names, but I am asking Ghanaians in general, say, why this sudden trend? Sad trend, the Abbas is saying, why? Somebody should tell me something right now. Somebody should tell me something right now. Now, me call me phone, and say, you can send a message, now, if somebody have said anything about it, why Ghanaians are refusing to come to their hometown to their dinner? Big boss, it is punctual viewer schools from Tema Committee 22 annex. Okay, now this time somebody also says wabe adding viewer of the show. Previously I've been having some few people be number one. Yeah, I have always learned much from your educative program. You portray to us via the channel. I like it when you stay neutral when it comes to democracy. Thanks so much. God bless you. All the same, I think the government needs to restructure the education sector. God is seeming to fall out of hands because the ruling government has masticated. They can swallow. That is Honorable Nana Akufo-Addo, Viv Baumia, and the entire New Patriotic Party. This was a hello slide. I enjoy watching your program because it is factual, non-biased, constructive, and educative. Keep up the good work. Wonder from Olibi. I say good evening, Mr. Slide. We for government to come. We wait for government to come and solve our problem. But this Nanado's Baumia government is all about comparison all because the Minister for Education and the government has failed the good people of this of Ghana. Mr. Lord have mercy, Aziz Hammer, take him from Nima. My regards to lawyer Baba Jamal Esquire and Bomber Group for NDC and the way at the buyer. One away. So that is it. So I keep on asking myself, why will Ghanaians refuse to come to their country when there are crises in the country that they are living in, and those countries are not their motherland countries? Ghana for. Tell me something. 0545402507 and Fapem So message and that phone TV name. Your friend see also I say that it is the cry back up and ask. Some of them have said it. Do say me can't say some chronicle left me collapse. If you are from Fifi me baha me chelobia obia to me no bia bibia brobia no bia bibia okruma. Ye dwumaden na me nsa komano. Ana me didi madwuma ho. That is my policy back. I always have it in mind. The sanity. Let's move on and then Mayor research out because who said Professor Frimpong Boateng Galamsey report now or the buyer. You see, Attorney General said no evidence to aid prosecution. Sanwa country CID for. Say Professor Frimpong Boateng report be a buyer leaky ya. You can't want them kind. Attorney General say what much as a seminal or prosecutor be a ye. Now say me who Galamsey the aya waterfalls a force be. Na ujina now re ensuo na free be pon so sane form. Now ha baby ensuo the free a. Na wabusa ho say where are we heading towards? And he found a year call as a country. And he found a year call as a country. If the Attorney General cannot find any problem whatsoever with Professor Frimpong Boateng's report, CID Diabredo, and Nunti Galamsey na or they will report by you. Yen to mean Chio Biano Bian Chimanson dia and ye never drink. Ampao dear Galamsey aye Fapem So Galamsey dear Drew. Nasa we cannot find any fault whatsoever to prosecute anybody in terms of krata papa de baye. That means that papa de about churo ye nyina no sabio tafrache manisus minaso aye baller. Na de bia ni mu a e won nyina so. Can we stop Galamsey? Can we? You bet to me a guy Galamsey. I'm an ye. At least, I can hear to me kase. Enipa bako, enipa mienu, enipa miensa. And I hear who says say neko. But if entirely we cannot get obiadia, woman on me a lawyer for me, lawyer ni. And some be saying, "Ryan, person I can't be me lawyer ni." Now lawyer ni CI before the nim kwam faswa. I'm prosecuting nipa. There be ana me catch and confess. So some call court. Yeah, ne kan ye kana because odi OSP na Sicily ada pass say asem na be between Sicily ada pa and OSP and wo mo trip Saman so no. Ama manya ne tie say e say there Bureau of National Investigators wa bro training one e ho sem bibiri. But Galamsey is a serious matter. Whenever I talk about Galamsey, then my heart bleeds for Major Mahama. Because Major Mahama have died for people who are living luxurious life right now through Galamsey. Ghana penny for people call themselves penny for. Who benefited from Galamsey and who are still benefiting, who have made good life for their children, only for a sojourner. Say, Yasemo Kona Mokotran Kofo and the Galamsey, Papa no ko ya jayere ne baho. Because of Sabio Tafache, Obi Linka dia wo yenti. na kan ye nim say Fapem So ade no be kwa koduru ni a kaye ma mejo koye den the whole mejo kaye ma ne ko akoye den se ni nim say a whole government machinery minister Muhammad Timia ya report e dia back e dia koto wo say na wo notice free galam say abra no wo ministry wa ya man assignment no na wo de baye na some wo de baye no some you tafache ye to be prosecutor bia why did we send Major Muhammad to go and die ayaya o oh my word akwano ni passport na ba oh okay seriously I beg, have you looked to bride before? Sorry to ask, because this government can corner you, so be careful of yourself. Aziz Hammer, take on from Nima. My regards to Chairman Daniel Sopiekuma, son of Victory B. More fire. Aziz Mate, or say good evening, Bossu. A certain headmistress went to buy exercise book, and she's selling it to the students compulsory. If you refuse to buy from her, she'll repeat you whether you are qualified to go to next class or not. She'll repeat you for not buying her book. Why no? Senior high school and as I why no? Why? Send you my own family mapunano. Me say no. Send you my say no that family mapunano. Na me am school. Me ba ya mo fa bibi se mo fa family punano. Why are you wanya? I am by school and I saw you. I'm okay. The corruption and hardship in Ghana is more serious than the bomb in Israel. So I will never come to Ghana again. That's lie. Patriotism is gone forever. How can you pay a security guard $450 a month and you expect them to be loyal? I am prepared to be a slave in America than walking free in the street of Tema. Sule, Tema Committee 1, side 20. Alright, so that is it. Yafesia na yenko. Alright, so greetings to one of our former staff here. Akofa, wherever you find yourself, I miss you more. Alright, the tone catch Akofa. Have a lovely day, and then I hope you're doing well with your Alata Samana 10. That's great. Okay, so let us see. Greetings going to Ras Oil Company Limited and Daniela Watching of vying for Opesa Tonoswaba, Ewo Wega, Bawi, constituency. Daniel Watching, one top man, I feel it may form all Ras Oil Nina, Michiamunina, 24 stations across the country. Ras Oil. Nyamishamu, Undimonimukan. What it? You be a bear fan. We'll be back tomorrow for another 5 to 6 p.m. Fapem So.